Hamilton Village had always tasted of salt and rot, but lately the air carried something fouler, a silent, pressing dread. Peter, a fisherman of 30 years, felt it settling in his bones like deep-sea cold. His nets, normally heavy with cod and flounder, were now bringing up silence. Until that morning, when the haul felt wrong, too soft, too weighty, and smelling faintly of a graveyard. He dragged the shimmering mess onto the deck. Where there should have been fins and scales, there were terrible, slack faces, sunken eyes, and silent, gaping mouths. But only Peter saw them. When the deckhand, Silas, looked over, he only saw ordinary, dead mackerel. The isolation of the vision was the first horror. Peter took his impossible truth to Chief Carter, the only man he thought capable of looking into the abyss without flinching. Carter sat behind his cluttered desk, the town's only guardian against mundane crime. Human heads on fish, Peter? You've been out too long, or drinking too much of Vander's rot gut. It's the sea itself turning sour, Chief, Peter insisted. Like something ancient woke up. Carter, though skeptical, remembered the strange whispers and the sickly sheen on the water lately. He knew there was only one person who trafficked in such impossible darkness. Vander, the man the village called mad. Vander lived in a shack high on the bluffs, surrounded by strange carvings of coiled things. He didn't greet them. He merely pointed to the sea. The great serpent stirs in its sleep, Peter. Its dreaming poisons the shallows. The Forsaken are rising, pulling the veil thin. His voice was a dry rattle of prophecies. Vander showed them crude sketches, depictions of humanity dissolving into grotesque, gill-bearing things. The ancients demanded sacrifice, but we gave them none. Now they take what they want. Watch the others, gentlemen. The curse of the shallows has already taken hold. That night, they saw the first proof. Silas, the deckhand, stumbled into the dockside tavern, no longer simply a man. Patches of scales glistened on his neck, his jaw unnaturally wide. He choked out a plea for help, but the sound was already becoming a wet, amphibious croak. Chief Carter saw it too, yet he tried to argue the impossible away. An illness, a fungus, we must maintain order. But his hands trembled as he spoke. Peter knew the truth. Order was dissolving. The cosmic tide was coming in, washing away sanity, washing away the human form. The crescendo of dread arrived with the morning tide. Not a fish, not a man, but a horrific confluence. The corpse of a girl washed up on the sandbar. Her lower half was the coiled black mass of an octopus, her hair streaming like deep-sea flora, and her eyes wide with unimaginable terror. This was the true offering of the Forsaken. Hamilton Village was quiet now, too quiet. The sea smelled of endless, suffocating darkness, and the whispers of the great serpent echoed on the wind. Peter walked away from the shore, but he knew there was no escape. The ancients had glimpsed them, and the horror, inevitable and unending, had finally begun.